Soil isn't just dirt, it's a living system, teeming with billions of microorganisms. Each handful of healthy soil contains more living creatures than there are people on Earth. Without this life, soil is just dust, unable to support healthy plants. In a pot, soil becomes an isolated ecosystem we must nurture. Container gardening is about stewarding living soil, not just feeding a plant. Our journey begins with the soil itself. In nature, soil is part of a seamless cycle perfected over millennia. Rain soaks in, excess water drains away, and the soil acts as a sponge. No barriers, no bottom, just connection to the land. Nutrients are recycled as leaves, dead plants, and animal waste become food for soil organisms. Worms and microbes decompose organic matter, unlocking nutrients for plants. Mycorrhizal fungi connect plant roots, sharing water and nutrients across species, a wood-wide web. This network creates a resilient, cooperative community where plants support each other. Soil structure is constantly renewed by earthworms and microbes, keeping it open and friable. Aggregates formed by bacteria and fungi allow roots to grow freely and access what they need. All of this happens without human intervention. A self-sustaining, resilient system. In nature, nothing is wasted, and every part of the system supports the whole. Plants thrive because they're part of this vast, interconnected web. This is the model we should aspire to, even in our smallest gardens. Place that living system in a pot, and everything changes. The pot severs the soil's connection to the earth, creating an isolated, fragile island. Natural cycles are broken. The soil is now a closed system, dependent on us. Water can't drain into deep subsoil. Excess collects at the bottom, creating a perched water table that can rot roots. Biological connections vanish. No earthworms, no fungal networks. Just what's in the bag or arrives by chance. The soil's resilience drops. It can't buffer pH or fight disease as well. Organic matter isn't replenished. Fallen leaves and petals are tidied away, starving the microbes. Without a natural mulch, the microbial community shrinks. The soil in a pot is slowly running out of the resources that give it life. It's a system in retreat, surviving only as long as we intervene. Container soil is not self-sustaining. It needs our help to thrive. Understanding this is key to successful container gardening. Fresh compost in a new pot is full of promise, rich in nutrients for a strong start. But every new leaf, stem, or flower draws nutrients from a limited supply. Over time, the plant makes withdrawals from a bank account with no new deposits. Watering leaches nutrients out, further depleting the soil. By the second year, growth slows, leaves pale, and deficiencies appear. Liquid feeds offer a quick fix, but ignore the deeper needs of soil biology. It's like living on energy drinks, short-term boost, long-term decline. Season after season, extraction and leaching strip the compost of goodness. The soil becomes pale, dusty, and lifeless. Its structure collapses. The living community starves, and what's left can barely support life. The soil hasn't gone bad. It's simply run out of resources. This is the fate of any soil in a closed system unless we intervene. To keep container plants healthy, we must replenish what's lost. Nutrient loss is only half the problem. Soil structure also collapses over time. Healthy soil is half pore space, filled with air and water, held together by biological activity. In pots, this process stops. Organic matter is used up, microbes die, and aggregates break down. Soil compacts, pore spaces fill, and roots can't breathe. Compaction is worsened by repeated watering and drying. Roots suffocate, growth slows, and plants become vulnerable to disease. The soil becomes dense and hard, roots can't penetrate, and water runs off instead of soaking in. The plant becomes root-bound, not just by the pot but by the soil itself. Eventually, you're left with a solid mass of spent compost and tangled roots. Water bypasses the root ball, leaving it dry. The system fails. Plants can't access water or nutrients. Without intervention, the soil becomes inhospitable. Recognizing and preventing this collapse is crucial for container success. Plants reveal soil problems before collapse. If you know what to look for. Early signs include lack of vigor, sparse new growth, and smaller leaves. Leaves may turn pale or yellow, especially older ones, classic nutrient deficiency. Other deficiencies show as purple tinges or yellowing between veins. The plant's resilience drops. Pests and diseases strike more easily. A weakened plant can't fend off aphids, spider mites, or fungal infections. Productivity plummets. Fewer, smaller fruits, and less flavorful herbs. The plant is surviving, not thriving. The soil system can no longer support a full life cycle. These are clear signals. The soil's bank account is empty. Observant gardeners can catch these signs early and act. Reviving the soil means restoring its life and structure. Healthy soil is the foundation of healthy plants. For many, a pot on a balcony or a window box is their only garden. These small spaces matter for joy, for food, for connection to nature. A few well-tended pots can yield a meaningful harvest. Reliability comes from healthy soil, not exotic plants. Focus on building a stable, living soil system in your containers. Treat compost as a resource to nurture, not a disposable product. Healthy soil buffers against missed waterings, provide steady nutrients, and suppresses disease. Resilient soil creates resilient plants and reliable harvest. Success isn't about the number of plants, but the health and longevity of your soil. Can you reuse your soil season after season? That's true gardening. Stewardship of soil connects us to nature, even in the smallest spaces. A container isn't just a smaller garden bed, it's a different world with its own rules. Isolation stresses the soil system, so we must step in. We add compost, replenish nutrients, and manage water, becoming the missing parts of nature. We're not just plant keepers, we manage tiny ecosystems. Success is measured by the long-term vitality of the soil. Our challenge is to design little worlds that sustain life for the future.